KTAR, Eyes on Parenting.
Kids these days, am I doing enough? Am I doing too much? This is KTAR's Eyes on Parenting. I'm Corbin Carson. Today we're talking about the New Year's diet. We are ready to start the new year. We're turning over a new leaf. We're parents. We're way too busy. We're juggling kids, and we're trying to start eating healthy, and this is 2018, the year to do it. I brought along an expert to wade through this topic with. Why don't you tell people who you are and what you do?
Hi, I'm Jessica Lehman, and I'm a registered dietitian, and I'm a lecturer in the nutrition program at Arizona State University.
All right, so people always, every year, take on the big task of trying to turn their life around. We're today talking to people that maybe are looking inside themselves to try to turn over a new leaf with their diet. They're not used to this. What are some suggestions of a diet that they can come up with and maybe have a chance of sticking to?
Sure. So I actually really like the idea of starting small. And I know that's kind of the opposite of a lot of people's plans. They want to start big and they want to turn over a whole new leaf and they want to, really make a big change. And so I really actually would encourage people to pick a small change and stick with it. And so that could be adding, one vegetable a day, for example, or even, trying a new food every week. If, you're a parent of a child who maybe is a little bit picky, that could be a manageable goal to do as a parent. But really every day, every meal, every hour is a chance for a reset to do something new. So we shouldn't feel like we have to wait for one day out of the year to make that change. Because really, you can make that change whenever, in October, February, who cares? You know what? You always have the ability to make that change.
What is it? Every passing moment's another chance to
every
turn it all around.
Every passing moment.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, so what about some taking away stuff? So you added a few things, one vegetable every once in a while.
Sure.
Maybe a parent or their child or both are trying to say, hey, maybe this year we're going to eat less chips, we're going to eat less sweets.
Sure.
What do you suggest in that
So
area?
I think that's a great goal. I think to frame it as replacing it with something else might be more positive. So instead of saying we're going to eat less, fewer chips or whatever, maybe it might be, we're going to replace our chip snack with, popcorn or something, or homemade popcorn, or we're going to and add some fun to it. We're going to make popcorn together, and that's going to be a new family tradition or something. So, we don't want to ever feel like we're depriving ourselves of something. And, I would say also leave room for a little leeway. So, hey, maybe it's not chips, maybe it's not no chips ever again, but maybe it's once a week,
Right. All right, and how about any particular diets out there? There's always a new fad. What is it, the keto diet, or the only cholesterol diet, or the non-cholesterol diet, or all
There's
meat or
so
no
many.
meat? Any of those a good suggestion from you to start with?
So the thing to remember is that there is no diet that works for everybody. Everybody's different. So a diet that works well for one person really may not work well for, another person, even if they're in the same family, they have the same height, weight, whatever, maybe. So I think we just have to keep that in mind. And also, I think that diets that are rich in nutrients and that are balanced, there's a lot of leeway there. You can really pick your own, choose what you want to eat, and there could be a lot of different things on that diet. That being said, there are some pretty basic nutrition truths that we need to stick with. So getting enough to eat, getting enough calories, not going on restrictive diets, for example, that can really wreak havoc with your metabolism and make it much harder to stay at a healthy weight even years later.
And tell me what that is. Now, restrictive sounds to me like, hey, all right, starting Monday, New Year's Day first. I don't know if it's on a Monday this year,
right.
But I'm gonna only eat broccoli for breakfast, only eat broccoli for lunch, and dinner's broccoli.
That's a great example. So there's nothing wrong, and in fact, I think it's great to have structure. Structure is good. Structure around meals is good, like having a plan, knowing that, knowing what your meals are going to look like in terms of being balanced and having lots of variety and all that. That's good. So, but what I mean is not eating enough or excluding food groups. That's really when nutrient deficiencies can arise, which can be really dangerous. And so we really don't want to ever start cutting food groups out or go on some big cleanse. A lot of people like to do that. And really for a day or so, a cleanse is not going to hurt anybody. But when it stretches out into a few days, if there aren't enough calories in the diet and nutrients, then a person can start feeling really bad and then developing some physical issues.
So take it slow. Be realistic.
Right.
And
Yes.
any other tips? Keep all the food groups there.
Right.
Any other tidbits or ideas?
You know
for-
what? Be gentle with your lifestyle. Do some self-care. Restricting food is very often our attempt to care for ourselves, but it's kind of misguided. And so, try to think of ways to really add positive energy into your life, and also, at least once a day, try to eat a meal or a snack with someone you love every day.
Perfect. Well, there you have it. This has been KTAR's Eyes on Parenting. I'm Corbin Carson, father of 4, 2 in college, 1 in first grade, 1 just getting out of diapers. Chances are I'm facing an issue you're facing. If so, hit me up on Twitter. Maybe I can help. I'd like to thank Jessica for joining us. We'll see you next time, folks.